Hey everyone, this is Lady D, just coming at you today with another video. And today I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I received. I just wanted to answer them via video just in case anybody else has these same questions, maybe wanted to ask or sent me an inbox or something like that. I just wanted to let you know my views on these two questions publicly, okay? And but first, starting out, I wanted to tell you, just like I said on my previous video, I know that I have some messages in my inbox that I haven't responded to. I know some people have sent me some stuff, but out of all the stuff that I get sometimes, especially most of the time I'm on my iPhone, and anyone who has an iPhone, you know that you cannot see your inbox on your iPhone. I know that I have messages because I had it set up where my messages, I will have an alert sent to my email account, and it only shows me a piece of the message, okay? But by the time I finally do log on my laptop or something like that from my to YouTube, maybe a few days later, out of all the messages, sometimes it's, you know, it's a bit much for me to go through and say, okay, well, who sent this and who sent this? So if you have sent me a message, a question, something like that that you wanted my response on, opinion, blah, 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 I tell you the best way to contact me is through my email. You can find my email address on my YouTube homepage, or if you're friends with me on Facebook, that's another way to contact me or reach me via inbox there. All the time I'm not on Facebook, but when I do log in, I'm at least able to see your inbox message, okay? So if you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. As I said, sometimes that inbox looks, it's a little bit confusing with everything in there, okay? So yeah, and also for those who have an iPhone and you know if there's a way to view your inbox on your iPhone, please let me know. I log on with the YouTube app for iPhone and I can't see it, and I log on through Safari and I still can't see it, okay? So if someone out there and I didn't get the memo that everybody else has, please help me out, okay? The first question someone asked me was, do I celebrate Halloween? And no, I do not celebrate Halloween. I don't get involved in all the festivities and all of these other things. When I was younger, yes, we had a ball, like dressing up, but most importantly, I like the free candy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the free candy. And to this day, if someone offered me some free candy, depending on who they are, I'll take it, okay? So, but now, a little bit older, a little bit wiser, no, I don't celebrate Halloween just because of what it's globally known for. There's nothing, you can't even slap Christ on any part of Halloween and different things like that. So no, I don't celebrate that now, and I don't condemn others who celebrate it. If you celebrate that, that's between you and the Lord. I do believe there's other ways that we can go about having fun, different things like that, especially young people. You know, I think though that type of Halloween and stuff like that appeals to young people because it's something to do, it's something to get dressed up, candy and all that, you know, all the stuff that's wrapped around it, all the hype. And what I would suggest is, you know, for the young people to make their own thing where you guys can have a ball with each other, but it's not something dealing with Halloween and all of these other things that Halloween is associated with, okay? So to answer your question in short, no, I don't celebrate it. I don't get dressed up, any of those type of things. I don't pass out candy, none of that. I don't do it, okay? So I hope that answers your question on that, okay? But like I said also, I don't condemn others. That's between you and the Lord. If the Lord does not convict you on celebrating that, that's between you and Him. You are not my servant, you are His servant, okay? So it's better to do what He says versus what Cynthia says, all right? Okay, so now this next question, I know some people would like to hear my opinion on, so that's why I wanted to do it publicly. And I know the Halloween question was, and actually in probably around Halloween this person sent it to me, had to be because it's a Halloween question. So I just wanted to get that out there, even though I know it's past, time is past, okay? So hopefully whoever you are, come remember who the person who sent me that question. Please forgive me for taking so long to answer the question. Hopefully that answered it, okay? So the next question is, do I celebrate Christmas? And I'm going to be honest with you, I really do not get hype about any holiday. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't get hype about it. To be honest, this past Thanksgiving, just a few weeks ago, I sent out a text to a few people in my inbox, in my contact list, saying Happy Thanksgiving. I haven't did something like that in years, but it was on my heart, so I sent out to people Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm thankful for the Lord for all that He's done, and I know that you are thankful for the Lord for what He has done for you, okay? So I don't really get hype about any holiday, and that includes Christmas. When I was younger, Christmas used to be the day, okay? Christmas and your birthday used to be the day. I used to look forward to it. Woo! Santa's coming. I'm about to get my gifts and all of these things, you know. I look forward to it, and I had a good Christmas. Every year, my mom was a single parent, and I had my grandmother and another lady that I called my grandmother, and they made sure that all of us had good Christmases, okay? And so I look forward to it. But as I got older, and I'm just not hype about it. First of all, I'm not buying grown people nothing, okay? If a grown man want an Xbox 360, grown man needs to get a job and go buy you an Xbox 360, okay? Not gonna do it. If bad kids, bad all through the year, bad reports from school, bad progress report, teachers saying all this stuff, you think that I'm going to buy you gifts and put it under a tree? Oh no, buddy. Oh no, you will look at a dead tree on Christmas, okay? That's what you'll be looking at. So that's just my thoughts on it. So I don't put up trees and all of these other things and wreaths and all of this stuff. I don't do that. Now, on the flip side of that, I am not like other people who going to tell you you're going to hell if you celebrate Christmas. No, it's not that deep. It's not a heaven or hell issue. It's a non-essential matter. I don't understand the war on Christmas and the war on Christians who celebrate Christmas. The war, we don't need to be warring on each other, especially something trivial like that. We need to be warring on the enemy, because we don't fight against flesh and blood as the Bible tells us. So all of this crazy foolishness over, you know, Santa spelled backwards is Satan, which is not, and all of this other stuff, to me, is just foolishness. So I'm not going to. So to those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Have a great holiday. Enjoy your family, kids, all of it. Merry Christmas to you. So I have no problem saying that. I have no problem receiving that. I have no problem with that. But as for me and myself, no, I don't celebrate Christmas. Now, when I get married and I have kids, that is something that me and my husband will have to discuss, because clearly we have kids now, and we'll see how everything goes with that. But I tell you one thing, they will know the truth about Santa. Okay, Santa is a myth. Jesus is not a myth, as the atheists would like to say, especially around this time. I don't know if you guys seen the billboards about the atheists putting up a myth about him being in the manger. So Santa is a myth, but Jesus is not a myth. And so if I do ever give my children gifts, things like that, first of all, they're going to have to be good kids. I'm not giving bad kids nothing. Okay, not going to happen. And I will let them know that Jesus is real. Santa is a myth. There was a man named Saint Nicholas, and I'll put a link to his info below, that he did deliver presents, but not presents, gifts to the needy, different things like that, to not just on one day but all year round. And I think if anything, we should follow in that path if we're going to be doing something. And we don't need to be selfish on Christmas, but we need to give to others on Christmas. Go out, go to the soup kitchen, go feed the homeless, go help a family in need, somebody that's struggling. Do that versus getting all your kids all these things and people all these things that have them. How about you helping the unfortunate that do not have anything, no food, no clothing, different things like that, and here we go, gonna get in debt and stuff for Christmas. Your child will live without another pair of shoes. Yep. You will live without a new pair of boots. You will live without that purse. You will live without that extra wig, that extra weave. You will live about it. So if anything, I would say let's think about other people during this time. But I don't condemn you. If you celebrate Christmas, as I said, Merry Christmas. That's between you and the Lord. You know, there's a person on here that I know, and it's a few of people, and I'm pretty sure they watch some of my videos. A few people on here that are just so adamant about, and it's just so foolish to me, just to go so hard on Christmas. It's just not that deep to me. Any holiday is just not that deep to me. Christ is worthy of our worship on December 25th, 26th, November 25th, January, February, March, every day of the year, every month of the year. He is worthy to be worshipped, okay? So that's my thoughts on it. But it is some people here on YouTube. One guy, he doesn't celebrate Christmas, did this whole theatrical, I call it theatrical production about Christmas on his videos. And he doesn't even believe in the virgin birth. So tell me, what? Huh? You going all out for Christmas, but you don't even believe in the virgin birth? See, that type of stuff right there is foolishness to me. That clearly is not your issue. Celebrate Christmas. Put up Santa, Rudolph, all of them, because that's not your issue. Your issue is the virgin birth of Christ. That's what you really should be focusing on, not putting out videos about Satan, Santa, Satan, and all this other stuff. Yes, we do know that a lot of times we like to slap, you know, Christian on top of stuff and make it holy and make it of Jesus and all this stuff, and sometimes it doesn't work, and other times I think people sometimes, you know, try to, like some people I know back in the day, they used to sing a lot of worldly songs. So now I heard a lady that said when certain things come to her, when certain songs come to her mind now, she changes the words. For that helps her. For her, that help her. I have no problem with that. For others, it might be another area. For, you know, but it's just not that deep. You know, yes, it has pagan origins, and I believe the church, part of the church, or however, you know, wanted to take it and make it into a Christian thing and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and here you have now where I don't believe it's how we celebrate Christmas now. I don't think it's originally was meant to be like that. It has grown crazy and so selfish. I believe it's a selfish holiday now instead of being what it should be or what it could be. So yeah, so Christmas is neither here or there. Halloween is neither here or there. Any rest of the holidays, they're neither here or there to me, because I don't get hype about them. I don't go into a whole lot of hoopla and all of that about them, but I don't condemn other people if they want to celebrate it. That's between you and the Lord. As I said before, you are not my servant, you are the Lord's servant. You know, if he doesn't convict you, who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do? And another thing is, I can make you adhere to my beliefs, my convictions. My convictions are my convictions. Your convictions are your convictions. You might not want to listen to secular music. I might want to put on a little Anita Baker every now and then. Does that make me hellbound versus you? You know, there are no different levels. You're not more better than somebody else because you celebrate a holiday and they don't, and they don't celebrate a holiday, or however, you know, a lot of these wars that we have going is so just foolishness, and I can just see the enemy all through it. Yeah, and please be careful, people, when you're watching videos, when you're listening to people talk. You have some paranoid people out here, and they will make you paranoid if you listen to them. You won't wear earrings, you won't wear makeup, you won't wear boots, you won't wear pants, you won't do this, you won't go here, blah 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 blah. They are not God. You only have one God to answer to, okay? The Lord Jesus Christ. That's the only one you have to answer to. And every question that you have is in the Holy Bible. If you have a question, you want to know what the deal is, what's what, it's here in the book. Go to the Lord. And a lot of people, instead of going to the Bible and different things like that, you want to go on YouTube and do your research. You want to listen to all of this crazy stuff, and you will be crazy. If some people do videos based on their experiences, they're not coming from the Word in one place or the other. They're coming out of their experience, out of their hurt, out of their anger and all this stuff, and they're spreading all this stuff, and some people are eating it up, and they're becoming confused, leaving churches and all this other stuff, and doing this, not doing that, taking this off, cutting your hair off, growing it long, holla. You will be be paranoid and crazy if you listen to everybody's opinion on what you should be and how you should be, and if you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian. The Lord has already told you what a Christian looks like in His Word. Get in His Word. Don't be paranoid Christian. Be a biblical Christian. Not a paranoid Christian, a biblical Christian.